So I've got 1 plus I here to start with. Let's change that into its modulus argument form. So that's going to be root 2 e to the pi over 4i. And if we square it, so 1 plus I all squared, that means we're just going to get this squared. So let's go times by itself. And so root 2 times root 2 gives 2. And then adding the powers gives e to the pi over 2i. 2e to the pi over 2i. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Now, proof by induction. Okay, so when n equals 1, we've got 1 plus I to the power of 1, and that equals 2 to the power of a half, so root 2, and then e to the power of 1 pi over 4i. So that's what we had in part A. That's true. Sorry, my set out's not very good there, is it? But I was just working through. So basically it's true when n equals 1. I should really put left-hand side equals right-hand side. So proof by induction, we say assume true when n equals k. So that means that 1 plus I to the power of k is going to equal 2 to the power of k over 2 e to the power of k pi I over 4. So when n equals k plus 1, so 1 plus I to the k plus 1 is equal to 1 plus I multiplied by 1 plus I to the power of k. Now 1 plus I we had earlier, which is root 2 e to the pi over 4i. And 1 plus I to the power of k is what we just had here. So that is 2 to the power of k over 2 e to the k pi I over 4. Now, putting these bits together, so we've got, let's just put that as k to the half, shall we? 2 to the half there. So altogether there, we've got 2 to the k over 2 and another 1 over 2. So we've got k plus 1 over 2. And adding these powers, we've got e to the power of, so that's k over 4 plus another 1 over 4. So we've got k plus 1 over 4 pi I, which is what we would expect for k plus 1. Therefore, true for n equals k plus 1. So we now write our proof by induction statement. So we'll say true when n equals 1. If true for n equals k, then true for n equals k plus 1. Therefore, true for all n belonging to the natural numbers greater than or equal to 1. And the last part, hence find 1 plus I to the power of 16. 1 plus I to the power of 16 is simply going to be 2 to the power of half of 16 is 8, and then e to the power of half of 16, so we've got 8 pi I. Now 2 to the power of 8 is 256, and 8 pi I is just going to be a real number, so 256.